I'm Noah.
And we're the A team. And we just finished day 1 and our only day in Monaco.
Kind of day 2 in Nice.
Kind of day 2 in Nice too. We started in Nice this morning. We also had kind of a late start in Nice. We're just adjusting to the late start culture. Very difficult for some of us.
What time was our late start?
I don't know. I woke up at 6:30.
8:30 a.m. 8:30 a.m. was the late start. So.
It's hard for me, okay. But we got on a train. We met some friends while we were on the train that were also from the States. They were fun.
We got out, and then we look around a little bit, and it's like, oh, let's walk this way. And I saw a sign that said
Oceanography Museum.
Yeah, but in French. And we were like, oh, I was like, that sounds cool. I feel like they have a cool one of those here.
Yeah, we both thought that sounded cool. So the whole time we were headed towards the Oceanography Museum, but we kept getting stopped by some really beautiful views. We ran into some good viewpoints.
You could see all the boats. You could see up the side of the city, and the colors were really nice. The pastels were really beautiful.
And then we came across the palace that's there. So the palace for the Prince of Monaco.
And they still live there today.
Yeah.
They just had a tour section. And so it was this castle was the best maintained out of all of them. It was the most modern.
It really looked fresh.
Yeah.
All the paintings and such. So it was really beautiful though.
They had a little audio tour.
Yeah, the audio tour was great. The coolest thing we thought was they had this kind of hall of busts of the past rulers. 100
years ago, the current prince's great-grandfather led a lot of expeditions to go and learn a lot about the ocean. And so he founded an oceanography school in Monaco and the one in Paris and the anthropology, I think, or maybe the human paleontology. But they're just really big conservationists. Yeah. And then the current... he was, oh man, what's his name? It was something the first, and his great-grandson's name is
Albert the First.
Albert the First and Albert the Second, who's the current prince, carries on this tradition. And so they had these gold bust faces, and they're made out of they're made out of gold, but the style is algae. Yeah, and it's really pretty.
All these different algae plants. They were really, really intricate and really, really beautiful. And of course that got us really excited for the actual Oceanography Museum.
Yeah. Before that we saw a great library, which made Kayla very excited.
Oh yes, there was a library. How could I forget? It was a beautiful library.
It was 2-story, very nice. Yes. And they had lots of great paintings and whatnot throughout. Yeah. And so we were we really have to go to this ocean thing. So we went, and it was a 4-story old building. It was massive. And so we started with the adventures of
Albert the First and kind of his founding of oceanography. There was a lot of parts of it about modern day conservation and the projects they're funding. There was this really cool room. They had a section on the North and South Pole. It was this big room that was projectors, and it was kind of an immersion experience.
They also had a little a rescue area at the bottom that we saw.
Yeah, full of all these different species of fish. So
yeah, and they had a little sea turtle in there, and that was my first time seeing a sea turtle. So it was really cool.
First sea turtle.
And then we walked through, and they had just lots of really cool information and lots of things that they're working on in terms of conservation. And so I thought it was really informative.
It was really cool.
And it was also very motivating for next steps and things like that in terms of policy and whatnot.
And then to end our day, we had to go. We don't gamble, but we had to go see the Montecarlo casino. So we did. Beautiful building. We kind of wandered inside.
Just into the first little lobby.
First part.
I'm sure it's much deeper.
We craned our necks and we could see slot machines back there, but we
just turned around. I was like, oh, this looks like a Bond movie. And
we were like, wow, heist. And then we left and did not commit a heist, unfortunately.
Yeah. And then we tried to get back, and the trains were awful.
The most crowded train ever. We finally got on it.
We didn't get on until the third train that came by, and we were in the crowd.
We were pushed in,
trying to get in.
Pulled. I was so scared of getting pickpocketed.
Oh, pickpocketed,
Yeah, but we made it back, and it was a pretty great day, I think.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're finally going to get it to Spain.
¡Woo! ¡España! Estoy emocionada.
En Barcelona.
Muy bien. All right. We'll see you there. Bye.